Hello and welcome to another episode of Castle Title TV. I am your host David Kramer, and I have got to tell you, I missed you. Didn't get to shoot a single episode last week. Spent the early part of the week in Ocean City, Maryland for the Maryland Association of Realtors Convention, and then came back to be deathly ill with strep throat. It's totally going through my house. Good news is, I'm on antibiotics, I'm feeling fantastic, and I'm back and better than ever. But I did miss you. I appreciate you watching. It means the absolute world to me. I missed you intensely. I hope that you've missed watching Castle Title TV just a little teeny bit. But nonetheless, we're moving onward, and today's show is a very important topic. It's really something I've been preaching about to my clients for a very long time. Today, we're going to talk about time. Not look at your watch, what time is it? It's not game time, any dogs in the house. Ravens had a big win yesterday, but today we're talking about time. There is a very big problem in the real estate industry right now, and that is just an absolute disregard for the importance of each other's time, and it drives me absolutely nuts because I really strongly believe that no one's time is any more or less valuable than anybody else's. And right now, especially since the market's kind of picking up a little bit and everybody's getting a little bit busier, there is a very prevailing me attitude in this industry that is frankly extremely frustrating because at the end of the day, we're all working towards the same common goal of closing deals, getting people new homes, closing refinance transactions, and just the absolute disregard for each other's time because unfortunately we are in an industry where no one can do it alone, and I think that's a fantastic thing. I believe very much in the team mentality and working along, going along, getting along because no one can do it by themselves. Title companies need lenders, who need agents, who need clients, who need appraisers, who need underwriters, who need a whole slew of people to make every single deal come together and close. And if we don't work together as a team, we don't respect each other's time, it ultimately delays the process and harms the customer in the process of closing. Let me give you a couple examples of what I'm talking about because I really want you to think about how you respect the time of your clients or prospective clients. We talked a little about time in the episode that we did last at Citi Field with John Milhauser and Scott Worthington, and Scott brought up a really important point about when you design your website, you need to be respectful of the people who are going to go there. And by that I mean, in my opinion, your website should be able to provide viewers with who you are, where you are, and what you're doing in under 5 seconds. And if somebody goes to your website and cannot find that information that fast, your website's broken. It does not fulfill the whole point of having a website. Sure, the internet does a whole lot of other things, but they need to be able to find you. And that's why I specifically, and he specifically, designed CastleTitle.com with that respect in mind. In 5 seconds, you can find out all about me, all about Castle Title, and how to find us. And that's really what the basic, bare-bones necessity of your website needs to be all about. If you take that one step further, I'll tell you a little story. This is a true story from last week. Actually, it's now been 2 weeks, but time's kind of melding with being away and being sick. We closed a refinance for a client, and it was supposed to close at 6 o'clock at night in my office. We started contacting the lender that morning at 9, 10, 11, and pretty much every hour throughout the day asking where was the loan package. Well, 6 o'clock comes around, we still had no loan package. 7 o'clock comes around, still no loan package. And all we keep hearing is it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. By 7:30, they finally tell us we're going to have to reschedule. They are too busy. Now, we did tell a little white lie and said that the client had been sitting in our conference room waiting and they weren't real happy because for all they knew, the client was. We tell all of our clients, our loan officers and lenders, when deals are closing, specifically with the view that we get documents and whatever we need for them to close deals on time, every time. They didn't realize that their client wasn't sitting in our conference room irate, and I've had that happen before. And because this lender could not respect the time of their client, they just expected them to sit around, okay, you know what, just come back tomorrow. You can't do that. Every client is special, every deal is sacred, and you need to respect each deal as if it's your most important. Because if you don't, you're going to lose clients and you're going to lose deals. I'll give you another couple examples of how this applies in real estate. Real estate agents are not benefiting their clients by putting them in a car on a Saturday or one night after work and just driving them around endless neighborhood after endless neighborhood to see houses. That is a complete waste of everybody's time. your agent should be taking the time to find out what you need, what you want, and what you're looking for in the way of your first home, so they can effectively target certain properties or maybe certain neighborhoods that they can actually take you on a guided tour of. It's much more efficient. It shows you a lot more information than just driving around. Because just driving around looks at a lot of houses, but it really does waste your time, and it's not really doing a targeted search of what you're looking for. And ultimately, at the end of the day, that is what you're paying them for. That's what they should be doing for you. Conversely, it's a complete waste of your agent's time if they don't have a clear picture. You just tell them you want to see this neighborhood, that property, this home, and you just have your agent run you around all over the place if you're not serious about buying, or if you are serious about buying and you have absolutely no idea. The time that you spend thinking about what you want and the time that you spend giving that information to your agent will save their valuable time of just driving you all over for no reason whatsoever. Because again, everybody's busy, everybody's time is valuable, and what everyone's doing is important. And if you can't respect that, that really creates inefficient transactions. It creates lots of hard feelings, and it makes it feel like your clients and the people that you're working with are not really respectful of you and your time. And at the end of the day, if your client leaves the transaction with feelings that you weren't looking out for their best interests, that you didn't value their time, that you weren't responsive to their needs, let me assure you that that's not the way that you build brand loyalty. That's not the way that you recapture business, and that's not the way that you get people saying good things about you. And there's so many ways that we could discuss that, but at the end of the day, what your clients say about you is so much more important than what you say on social media, so much more important than what you say about yourself. What people say about you is the foundation of your business. It's the foundation of your success. And therefore, to have a positive client experience, you need to begin with the basics, and that is respect their time. And I think if you show them the respect for their time, they're going to give it back to you as well. And ultimately, it's going to make your job easier, and it's going to enable you to do your job better. So, with that, I will move on to the unfinished business. Unfinished businesses, I know lots of people are watching, and I see all the statistics, and it is so gratifying, and it is so humbling, and it is so rewarding. But I look at the number of people who are watching, and it is so infinitesimally much smaller than the number of you who have actually gone out to sign up for the Castle Title email list. Go to CastleTitle.com, type in your email address right on the home page, and become part of our title revolution. Become a title revolutionary. It's crucial, because if you want to stay on top of Castle Title TV and everything that's happening real estate-wise, you need to be signed up. It's free. I assure you I'm not going to bombard you with more than a couple emails a week, never even more than one a day. It's very important, and it really means a lot to me. It makes me feel like we're really accomplishing something here, and I know that we are. I've seen the emails, I've had the phone calls, I've read the comments. It's very important, so please go ahead and do that. There's a lot of really fantastic episodes in the pipeline that I'm not even going to discuss right now, but they're really good ones. And please keep watching. Please keep spreading the word. And until next time, we'll see you.